DB's right up on the receivers. Shotgun snap on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a big third down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
Here's a heat. Going deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Bettis. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here we go, here we go. Wants to throw, it's Willis. He's moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Breaks the tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
In the end zone.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Willis.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turning it on. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Falcons are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Willis. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's loose at the 15. Big running play, gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4, so lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wants to pass it. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. stage sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield, it's Willis. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Under fire. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He wants it all. Touchdown, Air Force. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Willis. With the catch, it's Bettis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Going right and going deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and found it.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Buying some time. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons! And the route is on.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. Who keeps making plays like this? We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Back to pass, it's Willis. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have...
Looking for a deep man. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the snap, it's Jackson. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the